Can you imagine a remake of this game? How beautiful would that be? There's a rumor that it's happening. I don't exactly believe the rumor because there's so much wrong with it, but let's take a look at it. Why don't you believe it? We'll discuss that. Okay, rumors. First off, it comes from 4chan. That is like a dead, giveaway. Something's not right. We'll check out what they got over here. The rumors suggest Shin Megami Tensei games may be coming to Xbox Game Pass. Classic Shin Megami Tensei games may soon be on the horizon for Xbox consoles and Xbox Game Pass. What you need to know: rumors on Reddit and 4chan. It originated from 4chan. Most Reddit posts about it are referencing the 4chan post. Rumors on Reddit and 4chan have reportedly posted leaks that a few titles from Atlus's Shin Megami Tensei will be coming to Xbox consoles, Xbox Game Pass, and more platforms. The rumored titles are Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster, Shin Megami Tensei 4, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shin Megami Tensei is Atlus's flagship JRPG that has spawned countless games, anime, and spin-off titles, most notably the popular Persona series. Recently, there have been rumors circulated on Reddit and 4chan, which have originated on Xbox era, apparently originated. Atlus is planning to announce the 4 major titles from the Shin Megami Tensei series. Several of the mainline SMT games will soon be ported over to Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch, and Steam, according to the report. Problem number 1. If they're going to put the games on everything, they're not going to skip PlayStation. First off, Shin Megami Tensei 3 is already on PlayStation 4. So you can already get the remake or remaster of 3. You can already get it. So that should be mentioned that it's there. But it has a complete absence of mentioning it. Open this in the tab. This is one of the pictures that they put out. Shin Megami Tensei 3. This not a bad mock-up. The 3 over here has got its logo. 5 has its logo. That looks fine. 4's logo looks fine to a point. Final is the name of Apocalypse. Down here it says Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch, Windows, and then over here it's supposed to say Steam. A couple of things about this. First off, it is missing the PlayStation, which means that this rumor did not account for it going to PlayStation. It is unlikely that it won't go to PlayStation. Very, very unlikely. It would not be the most strangest thing that has ever happened from Atlus or Sega. But the series is starting to become multi-platform. People are starting to expect Atlus games everywhere, and that means all of them. That's Persona, that's Shin Megami Tensei. Another thing that's crazy is that there is not a Game Pass sticker. Like, there is not a logo for Game Pass. Have you seen a game release on Game Pass day one that's not had the logo? And why would there be a Windows and a Steam version if there's not a Game Pass version? Because in order for there to be a Game Pass version for PC, it has to be through the Windows Store. So it has to have a Windows version. So Windows is correct. Steam is its own version on PC as well. But there's no Game Pass. So right there is a problem. Let me see if I can find this. This is another thing. Because in Japan, we have this. This did not come out in the US, but this is a combo pack including Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 4 Apocalypse, or 4 Final. The end right here. Look at it. Now, there's a consistency. They reuse shit. Atlus has a consistency thing with their logos and things like that. Another weird thing about this rumor, about this mock-up, is that they use this weird little font for the and symbol that does not match the rest of the wording, and it does not match the official and that they used when combining the games officially. So that's dead giveaway. Not cool. Another thing is more of a nitpick from me, but I believe that Flynn here on the left, Flynn is taller than Nanashi, who is the protagonist for Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, which is the sequel. He's shorter, I believe. I could be wrong about that, and people correct me in the comments section if I am, but I believe he is shorter. Right here, he's behind him, yet he's nearly as tall as him, even though he's technically behind him. The perspective does not make sense. So that's a bit crazy. That doesn't mean that it couldn't happen. It just means it's highly unlikely that this is actually true. Like that this is a part of it. Like, it could very well happen. The rumor leak could be correct. It says there's supposed to be an announcement on May 6th. That could happen. And all of that could be real. And then, but this being real? No. This being real? No. There's no way that this. He said, but I wonder why even lie about it, though, and give people hopes up. People just want attention. Just an attention thing. 4 ported titles said to be announced are Shin Megami. Oh, I already read that. The announcement's rumored to take place on May 6th to celebrate the franchise's 30th anniversary, which took place on Halloween, I believe. Past Halloween. Shin Megami Tensei series is Atlas franchise has been around since 1992. These turn-based games were known for the brutal difficulty, bleak apocalyptic settings, and themes of remaking the world based on the player's morals and actions. It has spawned countless games, merchandise, and spin-off series like the popular Persona series. It should be pointed out these announcements are merely rumors, not concrete confirmations, so it's best that you take these rumors with a grain of salt until Atlas has confirmed or debunked them. However, these Xbox ports are highly possible given that in recent years Atlas has been providing Xbox consoles with several Shin Megami Tensei spin-off titles such as Soul Hackers 2, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 Royal. If these rumored upcoming Xbox titles turn out to be real, then these would make a great addition to the Xbox's library of outstanding JRPGs. Do I think they're going to do things for the anniversary? I fucking hope so. I can't say that I've tampered my expectations. Like, I expect a concert celebrating it. I expect some really awesome orchestrated versions of songs from the series. I expect some art to be dropped. And I expect a couple of things on Shop Atlas. They'll probably have like new plushies or shirts or something like that. I expect little things like that. Do I expect they're going to port new games? I don't expect them to port the games. I hope they port the games, but I do not expect it. I want them to. I want all the Shin Megami Tensei games everywhere. I want to be able to play 4 on the PS5 or the Switch. I want to be able to play it there. I want it to have the HD textures and have everything up-resed. But I don't expect it. And I would love to play 5 in 4K. Like, just straight up. I would love to play it in 4K in 60 frames per second. I don't expect it because Atlas has a weird reputation. Sometimes they do things well and they get things right off the bat, and sometimes they don't. SMT 4 Apocalypse, and 5 will be announced for Steam and PC Game Pass at SMT's 30th anniversary event on 6th. Fuck yeah, I can't wait for Super Mario Tennis. Me either. Yeah, the whole fan base is... Man, I want to see 5 on better hardware. Cutscenes look great. Everything else just gets destroyed by the hardware. Alright, image of announcement. And that would actually be absolute genius if they do that. If you ask me, that's a huge opportunity. It is. It is a very huge opportunity. They should do it. Is this the original image? Oh, there's a couple more things I want to point out. This is what they put out as like the so-called image previewing SMT5 on multiple platforms. everything, like, it's blurry for one. Which means that it was probably intentionally blurred, and I'm going to tell you why it was probably intentionally blurred is because if we zoom in over here, you'll see the Y and X button. And these are the Y and X buttons for the Switch. These are what the Switch button icons look like. This is what it looks like in the game. There's nothing done to it. This is just the version that's already out. It's the Switch version. So that right there, I say if you're going to announce it for modern platforms, you would have Xbox icons there or PlayStation icons there. Why would you keep the original Switch icons there? That does, like, it makes it seem fake, because it seems like if they were to promote it going to another platform, like especially PC and Xbox, they would use the Xbox controller icons. Instead, they use the Switch controller icon. So that's a major red flag. Here, this is not as blurry, but this looks like it was made on an emulator. And here's the problem with it. Okay, again, we have the end. They have their sizes. Nanashi should not be so tall. But let's focus in here. Out of all the other games, Atlas Games have this like design thing that they do in all their games. You have your characters on the right. Very, very common. Have the characters on the right and the map on the left. That's just the way it is. Here's SMT 5 like that. Persona 3. You see, you got the characters on the right, the map on the left. Persona 4. You got the characters on the right, and if I can find one where they're not talking, actually in a dungeon, it's hard to find because 4 is the most talkative fucking game. I'm struggling to find one right now, but take my word that the map is on the left and the people are on the right. Regardless of that, I've shown enough examples to kind of like make my point. First off, why, like, this just looks ugly. Like, they got the character on the top left. So I'm guessing they're saying it will go top left all the way down the left side. Seems weird. Seems weird and very, very unlikely. And then you got the map down here that is on the bottom right. Okay, possible. I find it unlikely. I think these will be swapped. These elements will be swapped. I don't think that they will keep a square map. Maybe it's optional. I don't think they'll keep it. I think they'll make it a circle. Wherever it is on here, it will be a circle. This looks like they just grabbed the bottom screen, dropped it on the bottom right, and then grabbed this from this bottom screen and dropped it over here. That's what it looks like. They just grabbed them from the bottom screen. Doesn't look any different. I don't think that's how they'll do it. So my conclusion, the rumor is fake. Until proven otherwise, the rumor's fake. Now, we can sit here and speculate. We can talk about how much we would love it and gush over the possibility, but it's not gonna. Yeah, why would it be any different than countless other games? I don't think they would just do the same thing again. So rant over. Let's get back to